Assalamu alaikum and good morning from Bangladesh. Greetings from IQSC Daffodil International University, Bangladesh. Ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries, esteemed presenters, attendees, and audience. I, Tahsina Yasmin, would like to welcome you all to the inaugural ceremony of the International Symposium on the Significance of Regional Cooperation to Ensure the Quality Assurance in Higher Education, ISSRC 2021. We all are aware that higher education plays a critical role in developing the skilled human resources of any country. As a young university of this country, DIU dents its effort in utilizing human dividend through education, research, and technological transformation with the creation and dissemination of new knowledge and skills needed to meet the challenges of sustainable development in the community. We are honored and privileged to have the support of renowned quality education QA practitioners, academicians, government officials to discuss diverse areas of quality education, focusing on the cooperation with regional blocs like BIMSTEC, SARC, and associations like AUAP at this international symposium. We are ready for the inauguration of this auspicious event, followed by 3 parallel sessions. Honorable Minister, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen, Member of the Parliament, has graced this occasion as the chief guest. Professor Dr. Mesbauddin Ahmed, Chairman, Bangladesh Accreditation Council, is present as the special guest. Besides, national dignitaries, international QA practitioners from BIMSTEC and SARC region, and professionals from AUAP are also attending this grand event. Ladies and gentlemen, we will start the program with the national anthem. Please show due respect while the anthem is played on. Team, and now we would like to show you a documentary on Daffodil International University so that you can have a glimpse on what we do.
Since establishment in 2002, Daffodil International University persistently strived to impart quality education for producing graduates who can compete for jobs nationally and internationally. It is a preeminent IT-based university in Bangladesh, providing most time-befitting and up-to-date education for the benefits of society. Its graduates have already started to achieve success in job markets, fitting themselves for a globalized world. To be a global leader in providing tertiary level education, DIU has 5 faculties: Faculty of Science and Information Technology, Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Business and Entrepreneurship, Faculty of Humanities and Social Science, Faculty of Allied Health Science. Research and Innovation. DIU lays great emphasis on research and innovation. The 4th Industrial Revolution has the potential to raise global income levels and improve the quality of life for populations around the world. DIU has established a great technological research atmosphere where teachers and students work on various research projects. Research journals are also regularly published under different faculties. DIU conducts many professional research-based projects under many prominent national and international bodies. Facilities. DIU is the first university who has introduced robotic technology for admission counseling. DIU first introduced one student, one laptop in order to create an IT-friendly future generation. Over 30,000 students have already received it. DIU has introduced life insurance policy for students and guardians, financial waiver and scholarship, world-class resourceful library with e-library facilities, boys and girls hostels, large transport pool, well-equipped gymnasium, 6,000-seat auditorium in permanent campus, 400-seat auditorium in city campus, 100-seat hall with removable electronic writing board, modern media lab, vast playground, attractive canteen, medical center, mosque, golf court, tennis court, basketball court, clubs, automation. Our campus have full Wi-Fi connectivity to access online facilities. We have strong presence in website. Most of the activities of the university have achieved automation under own ISP, where ERP plays a key role, and we have moved into a paperless culture. Campus TV is there to get in touch with university programs anytime, anywhere. Campus radio helps to increase interaction and activities among its students and teachers. Permanent campus. The permanent campus of DIU is situated at Ashulia in the calm, serene, green and open atmosphere, free from the hassle and bustle of the city. It has separate academic and administrative infrastructures and residential halls for both students and faculty members. Every year, Foundation Day is observed in the permanent campus, where all students, teachers, officials and alumni gather in a joyous mood. Students of the permanent campus have launched Green Campus movement to keep the environment pollution-free. Entrepreneurship mindset. DIU students are nurtured to create jobs for others through entrepreneurship development. They are nurtured to be leaders. DIU already has produced 4,000 entrepreneurs worldwide and established Business Incubator, Entrepreneurs Club, Venture Capital Limited and Startup Market. It has also opened Bachelor Degree Program of Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Alumni. The university takes the pride of its huge alumni network who are leading different organizations locally and also non-resident Daffodil alumni who are working in different countries and contributing to positioning Bangladesh. DIU has established Alumni Association and non-resident Daffodil Alumni Association to increase the bonding of alumni clusters. Foreign students. The biggest Green Campus has been recognized by the Green Matrix and attracting many international students to study here. Over 650 students come from 10 different countries to study here. Global academic linkages. The university has established academic linkages with many prestigious universities globally, in association with 320 prestigious universities from 50 countries. Global fitness. To provide students with opportunities and achieve global fitness, DIU is always in touch with world organizations. DIU hosts many international programs every year. Participants from Bangladesh and overseas appreciate the environment and facilities for mega events at DIU. Awards and achievements. DIU achieved many important awards for the excellent educational services at the tertiary level. Global ranking. The destination of the university is not only to become a top-ranked university, but also to produce competent graduates as per the industry demand. Daffodil International University, fostering creativity.
thanks to the technical team again. And now I would like to request the conference chair, ISSRC 2021, Professor Dr. A.K.M. Fazlul Haq, Director, IQSC DIU, to offer his
Chief Guest, Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen, MP, Honorable Minister, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, special guest, Professor Dr. Misbauddin Ahmed, Chairman, Bangladesh Inauguration Council, BSc, Chief Patron of the Symposium, Dr. Mohammad Sabur Khan, Chairman, Board of Trustees, Daffodil International University, Honorable Vice Chancellor, in charge, DIU, Professor Dr. S. A. Mahabubullah Majumdar, respected deans, control of exam, register heads, faculty members, foreign and local dignitaries, and session chairs, and all organizing committee members, member of electronic and print media, and overall the team of IQAC. It is also a joyous moment that distinguished guests have attended from different countries of this region like Malaysia, India, China, Nepal, and Turkey. Dignitaries, distinguished academicians from home and abroad, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. You are aware that Institutional Quality Assurance Cell oversees and works to ensure quality in higher education institute. DIU feels privileged and happy to organize and become the part of such efforts. We want to share our exchange of its operations in a changing scenario with international communities so that all national and international stakeholders can get benefited through addressing best practices. Since inception, IQC DIU has underscored various QA-related activities and directly work out on teaching learning methodologies, course curriculum development, blended learning adoption, governance, etc. Through this symposium, we will be able to address our key areas and can exchange our experiences with other stakeholders so that we can also receive other experiences. This pandemic has taught us to take preparation against odds. We want to adopt new changes to shield our efforts. This event will try to highlight all good practices for adoption. Distinguished national and international speakers, during the pandemic, all our life stays back in different mode. From daily lifestyle to receiving education, all these components are affected. Nevertheless, we have to move forward and to resume our activities to live on. These times, higher education has affected most as students and teachers cannot interact each other in physical classroom. In this regard, technology has become born for us. Many parts in the world, education practitioners, government, stakeholders have been using and adopting new technologies for delivering education. Like others, Daffodil International Universities have also taken unique steps through Blended Learning Center, which is a learning management system developed, arranged, or required exigent in or this quality assurance vital role in implementing and monitoring this activity. At this crisis moment, we have also underscored several activities relating to the development of the university tasks related to self-assessment report, monitoring implementation of improvement plan, workout with BLC, organizing event, webinars with academic staff and other policy-related tasks as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are really happy to see that speakers came from different countries and will deliver their presentation on quality assurance. This experience and academic insights will surely help us to learn many things relating to Q area and will be able to implement and work with those good practices in our own institution. Thank you all for your attending the opening session, and I wish the success of the symposium. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And as Dr. Hawk rightly mentioned, Daffodil International University has a strong QSL, and we always believe in learning from others and sharing our expertise. And we do hope that this international symposium will offer a wide range of chances for that. And I know for sure that our special guest also has something to say on this regional cooperation for quality assurance. And I now request the special guest, Professor Dr. Mesbauddin Ahmed, Chairman, Bangladesh Accreditation Council, BAC, to address the audience.
Thank you. The chair of today's symposium, Professor Dr. S.M. Mahbubul Haq Majumdar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Daffodil International University, the chief guest of this symposium, Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen, MP, respected speakers from home and abroad, guests, participants, and ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to you all. I'm very happy to see that Daffodil International University is organizing a symposium on the significance of regional cooperation to ensure quality assurance in higher education, as it is called ISSRC to 2021. This is a very important and significant topic. I thank the organizers heartily. Today, we live, work, sustain, and prosper, not only in our own country alone, but in the midst of many countries, neighboring ones, as well as the countries located far away from our own. Our interaction with foreign countries grew tremendously in this era of globalization. We are now a citizen of the world. We have export-import of goods, exchange of workforce, and cooperation in the field of global and regional politics. The expansion of regional collaboration in the field of education has also grown tremendously over the last 20 years. Most countries in the world now have become very conscious about the quality of education. Not only that, but also about the quality of higher education. This has happened because of the realization that the quality assurance in higher education alone can expedite the economic and social growth of a country. We do have regional cooperation bloc, BIMSTEC, a Bay of Bengal initiative for multi-sector technical and economic cooperation. This is a regional organization comprising 7 countries, states lying in the littoral and adjacent areas of the Bay of Bengal, constituting a contiguous regional unity. There are 14 main sectors of BIMSTEC for technical and economic cooperation. They are trade and investment, transport and communication, energy, tourism, technology, fisheries, agriculture, public health, poverty alleviation, counter-terrorism, environment and disaster management, people-to-people contact, cultural cooperation, and climate change. Unfortunately, education is not included in this sector, in these sectors. Also, we have SAARC, the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, comprising of 8 member states. This is basically an intergovernmental organization for development of economic and regional integration. This organization has South Asian University located in Delhi to cooperate and develop higher education in the member countries. It is very important to grasp and realize the need to develop regional prosperation, higher education. The developed countries have already built such a network. Some study reports conducted by the ADB, Asian Development Bank, and the World Bank have found that the following forms of collaborations that exist in higher education institutions. Number 1, the international collaboration in the delivery of instruction, including such mechanisms as student exchange, branch campuses, and joint degree programs are as a way to internalize curricula and tuition revenues. Number two, cross-border partnership in non-instructional activities include collaboration in research, faculty development, and accreditation. Number three, cross-national harmonization of curricula and operating regulations is offering as a means to increase student mobility and facilitate the cross-national assessment of the instructional quality. Each of these forms of collaboration offers benefit, but I warn you, but there are also some pitfalls as well. Collaboration in the delivery of instruction is probably the most common form of cross-border partnership. The dominant motive of these programs tend to be to increase access and build educational capacity. The form of collaboration is to open branch campuses, independent institutions, acquisition, merger, study center, teaching sites, affiliation network, and virtual universities. Examples of instruction-oriented cross-border collaborations include the University of Nottingham campus in Ningbo, People's Republic of China, the German Institute, and the program of Khon Kaen University in Northeast Thailand. Collaboration around non-instructional on such things, faculty share research initiatives, quality assurance, and delivery of non-academic services. These non-instructional are well understood than institution. As it becomes visible, the funding for research across some parts of Asia, they are entering the scene in countries, excuse me, in countries that have well-established research procedures and systems. This is likely to promote cross-border collaboration as newer researchers seek collaboration as a way to further develop their own skills. Cross-national harmonization is undertaken to introduce more comparability in admissions criteria, academic degree standards across participating countries. One goal is to increase cross-national and cross-sectional mobility of students and academic staff. The best-known harmonization efforts around the world is the Bologna process, which involves most of the countries of Europe. The key component of this process involves organizing higher education in comparable's three-stage structure: bachelor's, master's, and doctoral, across countries, establishing national qualification framework that are comparable with the overreaching framework of qualifications for the European higher education area. Defining learning outcomes for each of these three stages, establishing quality assurance structure and procedure. When Europe has led this harmonization activity in most regions of Asia, multiple organizations have grew up for promotion of cross-border harmonization. The Association of South Asian Nations, Asian and the Southeast Asia Ministers of Education Organization, etc., are now engaged in collaboration around the issue teaching, research, students, and staffability activities. Cross-border collaboration is now established as contributing to financial stability, improved understanding, expanded access, student mobility, and circulation of human capital. At the same time, participants are also see risks posed by the possible low quality of programs, brain drain, foreign competition with local institutions. Ironically, benefits may closely entangled with risks. Competition help improve or hurt local institutions. Both of these possibilities are equally likely because depending on the other factors, relevant factors. There is concern about the risk of exploitative practices, such as the delivery of low quality instruction, whose only interest is in maximizing profit. The concern is not so much with top-tier universities, because they are expected to live up to the expectations of their ranking and standing. Quality assurance framework of most countries in the Southeast region are not yet geared to addressing the challenges of cross-border education. That's my opinion. Across the region, there is still lack of comprehensive framework for coordinating various initiatives at the international level. When they do exist, the countries can often not properly equipped with cope with such cross-border provision. In some cases, regional quality assurance framework have been undertaking jobs to those of ministries of education. Nevertheless, Australia, Hong Kong, Malaysia, China, and New Zealand have succeeded in setting up quality assurance frameworks for cross-border education. Similarly, the establishment of Asian Quality Assurance Network in 2008 was a significant move towards promoting regional quality assurance sharing and collaboration. We need to concentrate on the quality of higher education in our own country. We have a long way to go. The government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh has founded Bangladesh Accreditation Council in 2018, and it started functioning in 2019 when the chairman and the members are appointed. The council has so far taken necessary steps to formulate rules, regulations of accreditation. The government has approved the Bangladesh National Qualification Framework, BNQF, for higher education, and it is the responsibility of the Bangladesh Accreditation Council to implement it. The standard and criteria for program accreditation have been approved. The Accreditation Council has been conducting series of workshops. So far, more than 50 workshops have been conducted with academic leaders of all public and private universities to share these documents and the process of accreditation. Hopefully, the council will be able to launch the accreditation process before the end of this year. Once the academic program or degrees are accredited, they will get a certificate of recognition and general acceptance of quality assurance. The process will greatly contribute towards achieving quality of higher education and put our higher education system on a firm footing to compete with regional countries. It would be appropriate then to contemplate further enhancement of quality of higher education through regional cooperation and cross-border collaboration. My humble suggestion would be to let us put our house in order first. Let us develop an internationally accepted benchmark quality assurance system in our country first, and then look for cross-border collaboration for further enhancement of quality assurance in higher education. With these words, I'd like to conclude again, and I again thank you all for inviting me in this symposium to speak. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ahmed, for pointing out what development has been taking place in quality assurance regionally, even though sometimes QA is often neglected in higher education sector. And we are happy to know what BAC is planning to do in future. Thank you, sir. But let us all be reminded that Dr. Mohammad Sobur Khan has always wanted the administrative and academic bodies of Daffodil International University to offer the best of their services to students during the pandemic. He is the one who reminded the faculty members like us to adopt new pedagogical reforms to facilitate a blended learning mode. And now it's time to hear from the Chief Patron, ISSRC 2021, Dr. Mohammad Sobur Khan, Chairman, Board of Trustees, DIU. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Very much. So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen, Honorable Minister, and Special Guest Professor Dr. Mesbauddin Ahmed, And especially, I must thanks to the Professor Dr. Masbauddin Ahmed, because he looks after the IQSC before appointing the chairman of the Accreditation Council. So I'm sure that you already know about the ins and out of our university's present scenario. Because I think distinguished academician from home and abroad, those who also participated in this wonderful seminar, I should say that this is the very right time, because due to cause of this pandemic, we understood without quality, without the right education, outcome-based education, it is impossible for us to sustain in the long run. And we know that due to this pandemic, if we go through all of the universities activities, especially in the higher education, we must experience that there's a lot of the stakeholder in the Asia and other countries, they already developed a lot of the best practices, especially in technological area. As our Dr. A.K.M. Fazlul Haq, he already mentioned some few of the point, and definitely Mesbauddin sir is also mentioned that how government is also to a good initiative to implement the quality and other compliances among the all private and public universities. So I should say that this has encouraged higher education leaders to seek ways to effectively utilize these available resources to raise this quality and efficiency in higher education. Because again, because government also took initiative to establish the private university and public university in almost in every district. So that is one of the, I should say, the good opportunity for all of us to develop the higher education in international standard, because our students should get the opportunity to place them in the worldwide market. Because in the globalization era, I should say that the student faculty exchange, dual and joint degree program, twinning between pairs university and the formation of the university network is really one of the crying needs of this scenario. Because nowadays, I'm sure that we can share each other what is the best practices is going on. So that's why I should say that it is a time to develop the few models of integrating regional cooperation. Our honorable foreign minister is here, and I'm sure that you already have a very wonderful networking in the whole world, because your ambassador and all of the people are working to develop the Bangladesh economy. So I'm sure that this embassy also can play a very good role to develop this networking among these private and public universities of the Bangladesh. And definitely, as you understood in our documentary, Daffodil International University, from the day one, we are trying to popularize and expanding our networking internationally. And you'll be happy to know that the Bangladesh, the first university, we already signed the Magna Carta. And at the same time, we are the only university in the Bangladesh who also work at the Asian Cooperation Dialogue to follow the Sustainable Development Goal by the UN. So DIU is already initiated a lot of factors, as Dr. Fazlul Haq is already mentioned. So I don't like to go to the details, because he already mentioned. So this online, not only the online platform, he already mentioned the blended learning center. We also developed the Smart Edu, and we also developed the international online university. And the same time, a lot of the component we develop, because our main intention is that the student mobility, virtual mobility, faculty and student exchange program, summer program. And we already just did the agreement with more than 400 universities. So research collaboration, scholarship and international internship is very, very common scenario in our university. And you'll be happy to know that between this time in Bangladesh, I think this in the research area, I think among the private university, we stood the best in the last year. And comparison to the private and public university, our position is number 3. So anyway, I don't like to say more, but again, I should say that the Honorable Minister and Accreditation Council Chairman, both of you are active, and you are active players. Opportunity to expand this networking in the worldwide market, because this is the time, if we just share our best practices among the all university, I'm quite sure that we can get much benefit, because at the end of the day, it is our responsibility to promote our student for the local and international market. So our students, after getting the higher education, they should not become the jobless. So thanks to the organizer of this symposium, national and international guests, and hope we'll be able to gain insights from this symposium, and we can take away a lot of shared example, as I mentioned, the best practices. So thank you very much, and wish all of you good luck.
Thanks to the Chief Patron for explaining what we are looking forward from this international symposium. And now I humbly request the chief guest, Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen, Member of the Parliament Honorable Minister, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, to inaugurate the symposium. Sir.
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Respected Chairman, Bangladesh Accreditation Council, Professor Nasruddin Ahmed. Respected Chief Patron, ISSRC 2021, Dr. Muhammad Shadur Khan, Chairman, Board of Trustees, Daffodil International University. Respected Acting Vice Chancellor of Daffodil International University, Professor Dr. S.M. Mahbubul Haq Majumdar, Convener of ISSRC 2021, and Director of IQAC of Daffodil International University, Professor A.K. Fazul Khan. Distinguished academicians, dignitaries, presenters, learned faculty, Ma'am IU, distinguished from her life, immense pleasure for me to join this intent on the significance of regional cooperation to ensure the quality assurance in higher education 2021. I take this opportunity to thank of the Daffodil International University for all. Let me begin by sharing with you the joy and pride of Silicon, of Jubilee or independence, and the centenary of the name of Sheikh. We received which 193 country leaders sent messages of felicitations and praised Sheikh Hasina government for its leadership in economic development, climate change, women empowerment, UN peacekeeping, and most importantly, the magnanimity to provide shelter to persecuted 1.1 million Rohingya. At this historic juncture, I reaffirm our government's unswerving commitment to enhance regional cooperation and collaboration in all possible areas of development, including quality education and lifelong learning opportunities at all levels. Distinguished guests and participants, human resource development is one of the key drivers for promoting sustainable economic and social development of a country. The former United Nations Secretary General Kofi Annan described education, I quote, a human right with immense power to transform, unquote. Indeed, a country can transform its people into human resources by equipping them with quality education. Higher education plays a critical role in developing skilled human resource. Bangladesh is rich in manpower, and majority of our manpower are young and migrant. They are quick learners too. Therefore, the government of Bangladesh attaches high importance to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Under the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, we have taken many significant steps and initiatives to promote education in the country with a special focus on girls and women. Our Prime Minister received UNESCO's prestigious Tree of Peace Award for her contribution to promoting girls and women's literacy and education. Our government is determined to reap through skills generation and quality education. The gross enrollment rate on tertiary education in 2010 to 18.3% in 2019. And young talents are getting more equipped with latest knowledge, pedagogy, and skills. I must thank the higher education institutions of Bangladesh, as they have been making tremendous efforts to provide quality education and continue to help develop qualified, skilled, and technology-savvy human resources in the country in spite of many odds. The Higher Education Quality Enhancement Project is such a good initiative implemented by the University Grants Commission of Bangladesh. The initiative is jointly financed by the government of Bangladesh and the World Bank. Under HEQEP, a quality assurance unit has been established at UGC in order to expedite the process of establishing quality culture at the university. Now, the government has successfully facilitated in establishing the Institutional Quality Assurance Cell in all public and private universities, which works on ensuring quality education at higher educational institutions. This initiative is paving the way to effectively utilize the available resources to raise quality and efficiency in higher education in Bangladesh. Distinguished participants, in 2015, the world committed to providing inclusive and equitable quality education at all levels, early childhood, primary, secondary, and tertiary, through the adoption of 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. The target 4B and 4C of SDG 4 underscores the need for bolstering cooperation and collaboration in the sphere of higher education, with an added attention to the least developed countries and small island developing states and developing countries. True to this global conviction, it is encouraging to see that the enhancement of cooperation at all levels, including the regional level, has gained further momentum in strengthening higher education architecture. Reportedly, a significant trend in Asia-Pacific region has been the rapid expansion of higher education systems brought by ever-increasing social demand due to population growth, democratization of secondary education, and the growing affluence of many countries in the region. Asia is experiencing a growing need for skilled managers and professionals in a variety of fields. Investing in higher education will help build Asian countries' high-income economies with the promotion of innovation, knowledge, and technology to thrive in an interconnected, competitive, and technologically advanced world. Therefore, it is heartening to see that in Asia, governments and stakeholders have recently demonstrated a resurgence of interest in investing in higher education as a means of promoting competitiveness and economic growth. From our perspective, regional partnership and cooperation based on SAARC, BIMSTEC, and Asia-Pacific region remain crucial in further advancing quality higher education in the region. Again, we must not forget that we are living in a far-changing, complex, and hyper-connected world. In this era of globalization, we cannot make progress in any area by working alone. We need to work together in cooperation and partnership with each other for the interest of reaping mutual benefits and for ensuring sustainable development. I have come to know that some globally renowned quality education practitioners, academicians, experts are going to virtually discuss diverse areas of quality education, focusing on the cooperation within regional blocks like BIMSTEC, SAARC, and Asia-Pacific in the following 3 parallel sessions. 1, cross-border higher education for regional integration and quality in higher education in Sustainable Development Goals framework. 2, innovation and pedagogical education for ensuring quality education in HEIs. And 3rd, blended learning beyond borders, an overview of the opportunity and significance of blended learning. I believe that the discussions will educate us further about the importance of strengthening regional and international collaboration to ensure quality education and lifelong learning for sustainable development. I also hope that this symposium would offer unique opportunities for Bangladesh universities to share experience of online education among participating universities from SAARC and BIMSTEC countries and associates like AUAP. Ladies and gentlemen, the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic has brought before us many challenges and changes. Every sector has to adapt to this new normal. Educational institutions are expected to cope up with the changes in their host environment. I have come to know that Daffodil International University has responded very well to tackle the pandemic situation through utilizing their strength and rolling out some unique and innovative mechanisms, such as blended learning center, free one student, one laptop program, smart education online platform, virtual admission fair platform with a feeling of physical setting, online mentoring and counseling system, quality research and international recognition to World University Ranking. Distinguished guests and participants, our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, wished to build the country's higher education institutes as a place of free thinking and expression. In his address at the Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology on 20th March 1973, Bangabandhu emphasized building an education system to facilitate the creation of the Sonar Bangla, the Golden Bengal, by producing ideal citizens. Bangabandhu's educational thoughts and philosophy seem to be more relevant than before, as we intend to become a developed country by 2041. Now it is our utmost duty to realize his dream, to transform the nation as talented global citizens by investing in higher education. In this respect, our government stands ready to heartily embrace any regional collaboration and cooperation and partnership in fostering higher education. Dear participants, I've been a faculty for years, and our main focus was on effective teaching, especially in undergrad classes, and also to help create an inquisitive mindset among our students to understand and analyze issues in a holistic way, being empowered with relevant knowledge, decision tools, and research, so that their decisions are not based on a myopic approach, but rather on a comprehensive basis. In our schools, we always encourage innovativeness, independent thinking, and creativity. More so, as I personally believe, it is innovations, it is innovativeness, creativity, self-discipline, hard work, motivation, competition, competitiveness, connectivity, and of course, networking that are engine of growth and excellence, both in personal life as well as in national context. Our students' best guide are our teachers, and they try to open up the young mindset of students beyond the box to face emerging challenges and realities of this complex world. Lastly, I thank the organizers once again for inviting me to this symposium. I wish the symposium a great success. I declare the open of this symposium. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for inaugurating the International Symposium. This is such a great, happy occasion for all of us. And you rightly pointed out what UGC has been doing, and the HECEP project has been working relentlessly. And we at the university level, all the programs have been bound to start working with OBE, or outcome-based education, for the next generation of learners. And we do hope that DIU can contribute more meaningfully to envision Bangabandhu's Sonar Bangla. Thank you so much, sir. Now I welcome the Honorable Vice Chancellor in charge, DIU, Professor Dr. S.M. Mahbubul Haq Majumdar, sir, to offer his speech. Sir, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Yasmin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Chief guest, Dr. A.K. Abdul Monem, MP, Honorable Minister, Ministry of People's Foreign Affairs, Government of People Republic of Bangladesh, Professor Dr. Mesbauddin Ahmed, respected Chairman, Bangladesh Accreditation Council, Chief Patron, ISSRC 2021, Dr. Mohammad Sabur Khan, Chairman, Board of Trustees, distinguished participants from abroad, dignitaries, academicians, respected presenters, deans of different faculties, colleagues, and my beloved students, and our beloved journalists. Assalamu alaikum. Very, very good morning to all. Our hearty congratulations to you all for attending at this most valuable and timely arranged symposium. We are very much proud and delighted at your presence. We know and well aware that tertiary level of education plays a vital role for the development of skilled manpower for the nation as well as for the globe. Daffodil International University initiated many platforms to meet the challenge for 21st century for fruitful technology, which is environmental friendly. Without technology and innovative research, we cannot achieve our goal. Technology-driven education is absolutely essential to meet the future challenge and sustainable development of the world as sustainable development. World has changed, we have to change. Moreover, fourth industrial revolution is knocking at the door. Keeping all these points in mind, Daffodil International University is moving forward with latest technology such as very strong platform called Blended Learning Center, Smart Edu, Go Edu, and IOU, LMS, etc., for the development of the teaching tools for students and teachers, so that both students and teachers can learn and interact with each other. As a result, student engagement will highly satisfactory. To ensure quality education, we have established Institutional Quality Assurance Cell IQAC under direct supervision of the University Grants Commission of Bangladesh, which works directly with the departments of the university through conducting self-assessment process to facilitate the implementation plan. Keeping all these things in mind, IQAC of Daffodil International University is going to organize a symposia, namely International Symposia on the significance of the regional cooperation to ensure the quality assurance in higher education. In the symposium, diverse areas of quality education will be addressed by the educational practitioners, academicians, industry leaders, and other interested persons. Discussion will be focusing on the cooperation with the regional blocs like BIMSTEC, SARC, and APUF. There are many areas which are still underdeveloped in the subcontinent. Partnership support is very important in this connection. There are scope to work together because universities are the main platform to share knowledge for innovative thoughts and ideas for research. As the current pandemic has underscored, global development goals can only be achieved by working together. So we welcome partnerships regionally as well as globally, which will be a commitment to transformational change and driven by purpose and passion. We should remember that universities can play a vital role for better cooperation among us because teaching and research always connects with new knowledge which can be shared with industry so that industry academia linkage will be stronger and will surely reduce the gap between the industry and academia. However, I think fruitful discussion and ultimately conclusion will come from the different sessions by the learned speakers and presenters. We are very much proud and delighted at your presence at this symposia. Our heartfelt thanks to the Honorable Minister, Dr. A.K. Abdul Monem, Foreign Minister, for his gracious presence among us despite his busy schedule. Our thanks to our special guest, Dr. Mazbauddin Ahmed. He is also a very busy person, and we are very happy at his presence here. Our thanks to the journalists, both print and electronic media. We are very much grateful to the members of each and every committee for their tireless work and active participation to make this symposium a great success. Please accept our deep apology for any inconvenience. Thank you all. Stay safe and well.
Thank you, sir, for rightly again pointing out the importance of connecting industry and academia so that the learners who can, learning now, taking this education from us, can be good leaders of the country. Thank you so much, sir. And that finally brings us to the end of the inaugural session of ISSRC 2021. Our heartfelt gratitude goes to the Honorable Minister and the special guests for allocating their time for inspiring us with their gracious presence. We hope that the participants will be able to interact with the regional experts on quality education, and this will be a great opportunity for all of us. I, Tahsina Yasmin, would like to invite you all to attend the parallel sessions of the symposium, which will start within few minutes and reap the maximum benefit out of it during this day. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have an excellent time management. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much, sir. That means a lot. Thank you.
Vice Chancellor, Minister Sahib, সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ আমাকে ডাকার জন্য। Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, আমরা তো লাইভ থেকে বের হয়ে গেছি, রাইট? স্যার সব ঠিক ছিল?
হ্যাঁ, সব এভরিথিং।
আসিফ লাইভ করে দিতে অন এয়ার থেকে আমরা সরে আসি।
জি
হ্যাঁ,
আমরা অন এয়ারে নাই।
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
নাইস।
ওকে, সবকিছুই
All time,
মোটামুটি
sir,
ঠিক ছিল।
এবং
সাউন্ড
ম্যাম আমার মনে হয় ওই যে কিছু ওয়েবিনারে আছে তো তাহসিনা ম্যাম যদি ওনাদেরকে বলতেন 12:05 যেহেতুটা শুরু হবে তো ওখানে একটু বলে দেন, এখানে একটু কাইন্ডলি বলে দেন, কারণ ওনারা ওয়েবিনারে আছে আমি দেখেছি। জি, যারা পার্টিসিপেন্ট।
আচ্ছা, ওকে, আমরা এখন আমিও একটা প্যারালাল সেশন জয়েন করব। সো এখানে যারা আছেন যার যার পছন্দের প্যারালাল সেশন গুলোতে চলে যান। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
ম্যাডাম আপনি ওই যে ফরেন বিয়েরা আছেন, আপনি একটু
এখানে
ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ ইয়েতে ইংলিশে।
Okay, okay. I would like to draw the attention of the participants in this inaugural ceremony. We will start the parallel sessions within few minutes. It will start from 12:05. So whichever session you are comfortable with or you want to know more about it, you are requested to join that session. Thank you so much.